This is where I'm from, Biafra. Look, what I'm saying, I'm calling from. Basically, this is my country. There was a country. The personal history of Biafra. Chino Achebe. No, this is where I'm from. Look, right now I'm eating like a French food. These are people I care about. That's what I want to be. This is digestive, everything is science really, but you don't know it. It's not an English kind of input, You got a lot of French stuff here. But you don't see everything quality comes from France. Because that's why we want to be French, literally. I want the French to be always here in the Biafra, not the English people, French forever, France. So this is a lot of French people that make this digestive. I don't remember it's true, but I know digestives are French before they were like, before they give them, Let's remember it. Maybe you guys don't remember it. I think I just did. I already ate one. I eat that yesterday. There's chocolate. Yes, chocolate. It's a cocoa. Chocolate. Okay, well. No, Macroft is French. Macroft, he's French, but he's a white guy. He's a black guy. We love Macroft, he's evil. Imagine like French people, Macroft, black, dark skin, French wool. This Eugene, this is my friend Eugene. I was talking to him in my head. I didn't even know he was in France. This Eugene. Eugene is my friend and teacher. My French teacher. I met Eugene when I was 11 years old. He was teaching me I was teaching him how to learn from me. He didn't really get it. But Eugene, I thank you. Merci beaucoup. He told me that black people were abroad. They were sitting in France too. Then we diversified, we adapted, we shifted, we warped ourselves into something. And then that's something didn't break us. We still stuck together, because we didn't want to break. It's all positive news here. I'm still in a room. I'm gonna have to go. I'm going to Japan. I'm going to China. I want to go to Biafra, but for me personally, I can't be here no more. I'm not accepted here. I'm in a room. I'm not accepted here. I'm going back to Biafra, guys, but I'm gonna go to Japan first because I already said konnichiwa to the two people in Japan. But Japan, you don't need to have to say to become a Japanese citizen is konnichiwa. You don't have to know that. You don't have to care. So I'm going to I have to go to Japan now for my PhD. I'm tired of this kind of bureaucracy. Like the talking, I hate it. Talking is bad. Just talking nonsense is bad. But Mr. Eugene, this video is for you, really. It's for you. I want to see France. I want to see the Paris. I want to see all the things that as a trip to Paris. Or the China missed. Money hasn't even involved. Like Eugene, you're my teacher. You're my teacher. I loved you, Mr. Eugene. I loved you. You were black. You were the same color as me. It wasn't even Mr. Salim that was teaching next door that I cared about. It was only you, because we had the same quality, skin color. I was relatable to you more. But don't teach you your history in France. You're not evil, Mr. Eugene. Just remember that. You're not lost either. We're here now. We're all now here. Anyway, this is like a macro. This is a French guy. He's a zombies. He's the enemy in zombies. 1 to 2 players. No, this is 1 to 2 players, guys. But online you can get what? 2 to 4. It doesn't make any sense. These are things that don't make sense to me. 2 to 16. If you can get 1 to 2 player locally, then online should be only 1 player because you live in the Canal country. You get Activision. It doesn't make any sense. You get the kind of system. So basically, 116 for players minimum, and you get 120 players last. It's 420. All the French people are allowed. I love France. Everyone French is allowed to play games of free. Because you can have a country in French. Automatically. Because Mr. Eugene, food survival is not optional. It's not optional, guys. Food, water, shelter is not optional. So what I'm saying is because of Mr. Eugene, I know Mr. Eugene, guys, he's black, he's the same color as me, he's never been rude to me, he's never been harassive, he's good, like, he's people that we actually want to help, something that's good, automatically, Mr. Udri, this makes you a part of me. You know, this kind of things I see. I'm not racist, I'm being authentic. Because, you know, Mr. Udri, you're welcome in my life, you know, all the physically, all my physical, not, you know, don't know what it means to me, Mr. Udri. You know, but this is no, oh, he's black? Oh, my friend's black. You know, yeah, I think my friend's black, I don't really know him. But he looks like a white, I don't like this white guy. You know, I don't hate him, but, you know, it doesn't truly align with the French. What's happening in France right now? A lot of black guys. You know, that's what I'm saying to you. This game doesn't really align with the intent, you know. What's happening? It doesn't matter how scary it is. You know, if you're gonna get killed, you're gonna get killed by a black guy. It doesn't matter who it is. That kid kills you. You have to learn from the black guy. You know, you have to acknowledge your information. I mean, you have to say, oh, a black guy killed me, so maybe I should die by a black guy next time. You know, whether it's black or God is not even him. But this is 18. 18 like violence, bad language. Game purchase doesn't mean anything. This should be a Peggy 30. You know, the real especially today. You know, if a child can survive violence, 30. I say 12. Okay, 12 to 30. You know, teenagers can be violent. You know, can be violent and understand violence and be violent. You know, they can play the same. If a bad language can be said by a child, you know, you can play this game. If it can be heard by children, feel they can play the game. If you can purchase it online in a way store, they can play this game. This is not Peggy 18, guys. This is Peggy 12. I'll let my child play this game. You know, and I'll let his younger brother play with him. You know, 12 and 13. You know, 7 years older and 3 years, 7 years, 6 years, 6 years, like 7 years old, if I have 7 years old and 6 years old, play the game automatically. You know, that's what I'm saying, guys. It's a policy. That's what I'm saying. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't really care. You know, this is about French history. You know, actually educating people. You know, before they succumb to their things. You know, I don't look for you, anyone. Oh, this is my voucher code. Oh, I have a what to go. I don't even know I have the free to play for everyone. I have a voucher code. I didn't even know I had a voucher code, guys. Guys, I didn't know how to voucher code, guys. I can't let you guys see that. This is this. This is how the disc looks on the inside. Look. This is a game, but this is digital game. It's not the game. It's just the warranty. It's like the English, French. It has to be all accessible in French, you know, because everything has to be French. You know, it's a problem for me. You know, going to France so to play this game. You know, be using the product. Please use the settings of menu console. You know, this is not in France. I hate this game. I hate it already. I hate it. Obviously, you know, French people are allowed to play the game, whether they're locally or not. You know, I don't really care. You know, it's free. You know, whether this Call of Duty game gets into my constitution and it's not free, it's banned. I'll check it out. I don't care. If it's online and it's not free, I have to pay £1, 1 penny. I'll check it out. No, I'm not going to say no more, guys. No. You learn from the world around you. This is locking you down, guys. Look, I'm not sad anything. I'm living on my life, you know. But you know, because I'm hurt too much, just I'm sniffling. But if I'm still in the moment, about the past, you know. Treyarch, Artificial, these are good people. You know, a lot of French people were there. A lot of French stuntmen. You know, French black people that fought in wars. Their children made this game. You know, Treyarch, Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer was very good. You know, Sledgehammer was a very good evil game. Like, I also, Sledgehammer went far beyond to give you the most authentic connection. You know, we need to give the torch back to Sledgehammer. Basically, we have to have the torch passing. You know, this is Activision, this is Sledgehammer, this is Treyarch, this is Infinity Ward, this is Bing, this is Raven. This is a good company commission. You need the money to play this game. You don't money to make art. You don't need the money to spread the world and see someone get stabbed. You don't need the money to do that. You know, why let this buy the world money? You know, what is down behind money? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me anymore. For home use only. Home use. I hate that, guys. Home use. I'm in home. I have a room. No, I have a plaza system. This has to go. Look, I don't care where you have a game studio. Going back to old ways, you know, this is broken. I hate this shit. From home. So I'll be depressed in my house, play games in my homes. Look, if from now on, everyone that has a plaza, that lives in a house, has to share that plaza with someone. So it has to be like at least a minimum of 4 people there, like 6 people. You know, I'm gonna think about this number mathematically. So my senses are 8 times 8 is 16. 64 plus 6, 80, 80 human rights I share. I want to share half my resource, that'd be 4 human rights. Therefore, I must acknowledge the space of 2 to 1. So therefore, that works for me. So let me just mix the working space, because games work, online work. 4. 4. Now, 4, I don't know. Basically, I want to make the infinite space internet, but okay, let me see the workspace, because for gaming, is 8 in honor of the binary, binary 8, because you share 8 spaces, and that'll be 8 times what? 8 times 20 times 8 times 4, like, what do I call it? 8. Basically, you share. Look, I want to do it properly and get my calculator, but the byte, we'll share a byte. No, bytes, 2 bytes of memory. So we'll share 16. Wait, just do it. So basically, I press my calculator here. Because it's a family thing. This is a family thing. Family games. Things that we experience in the real world. And we're locked out of when we're by it. I'm not having that. But I want to copy it properly, because I have 18 human rights. I'm saying I have human rights. No matter how much fantasy it is, divided by 10. Oh, divided by 10. Oh, it's 8 shared space. No, 10 shared space. Look, what do you want, Eugene? 10 shared space, and 8 of us in 10 shared space. That'll make it to 16. So everyone's allowed 2 free spaces. Let me to work based on the point of because the point of is like you when you're living you're working. When you're living you're working, and when you're working you're living. So you share what? 6 over 2. So no space. You get a way to live. 2 ways to live. You can work and you live. You have to move about. So if you move about, you get a pointer system. So you can live and you work. Live and you work, and then you can go to the other one. Live and you work, and you can work and you live. So you live and you work. Oh look, I don't know. Come on, Amazon later. So we basically live and you work and what? Breathe and you live, that kind of thing, So you share all of that, when you are, having fun, you don't know it, but that's what I'm saying. So let's make it 32. No wait, 16 plus 16. Obviously, 16 plus 16 is what? So you get 8 times 2 is 16. Is 16, and you get 16. And 16 times 2 for life and work, because you have to prioritize your one need. So if you're only working, you need only 16. So that would be 32, and that means 32 people are there, in your plaza, and then plus another 32, plus another times another 2, and that's 64. That's 64. So 64 people in the plaza, minimum, maximum. You really think maximum is best? Because it's nonsense, of computing. So, basically you have 32 shared spaces, but the big spaces, the big So my one's basically if you get 15 meters, because you're actually having fun, you get 30. So you get 30 what? 30 acres of land, So to all of this, so 30 divided by 30. So you're gonna do 64 people, because one person has 2 square acre. Just to get weak. No, but when you're having a lot of fun, you don't want to go to. Basically, when you're having so much fun, you don't want children to run up and down and get lost in forests and stuff. You want people to be grounded in knowing when in action, especially when they're having fun. Because you don't want to basically, you don't want children to be going underground for no reason. I don't care what it's fun. You could fun. When a child learns a loophole, it's kind of dangerous. You don't know it because my dad had a wedding, and this child, I was at my mother, but this child had like a pet he went to on the outside of the grass, but he went to that way and crossed the road, and he excluded himself from the party, because he wants to do something. He was sent there by someone else to go get some food or something for him in Nigeria. My mom's wedding, my dad's wedding. I was wondering, where did my friend go, guys? Those are things I'm trying to stop. So this is for 4 people per 32. Okay, let's make it 32 square acre. Yes. Or a plaza, it's a plaza. So, you guys are funny people. I don't like being funny people. But I'm black. I don't. This is my friend. Just let me know here, guys. This is a French. This is what French will eat. It's good food too. But when I taste their food, I'm like, wow, did an Englishman make it? No. It was a Frenchman, it was a black guy. Wow. I mean, look, I'm eating with our hands, you know. Why am I eating because, you know, sorry guys. Sorry guys, I have hands. You can add sugar then, because I have brown sugar. Because I'm brown is beautiful. Brown sugar, just dip it in, like, you know, because, you know, I'm not dirty. Good food, look. Look. It's not hard, like, it's not hard, guys. To actually do your job. But I'm going to the UK, I'm going to France, I'm going to all the places I want to do. I'm not going to the UK, you know. 0 out of 10, -1. You know, you just annoying, you know. Something. The zombies. Zombies are very good. Zombies are a very good game. You know, zombies. You know, things that can affect your genes. You know about it. You know, genetics. You know, you learn about it. And you watch about the sci-fi movies. Doesn't matter whether it's science or not. Do you learn from the game? But sorry guys, you see science? You know, this is science. You know, this is possible. This is called science fiction, but science fiction is also science fact. It's not fully made up. It's half true and half fake. That's what you're meant to immerse yourself in. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, you're meant to live a little. You know, I don't consider this. I'm not even inventing any new model of Peggy 18. I'm just changing the old bullshit they do. I hate it, guys. Guys, you know, look at this. Look, online service. Look, I know this is just for monopoly. You know. Look, this doesn't make any sense to me why it's down there. Look, it's so small stick. You know, just say it's a bad game. No, because you made the game. Just say it's bad. This is too formal. I don't have to read this. I don't want to read this nonsense ever again in my life. This QR code is all I need to scan. No, scan and upload in my head. I know it's a bad game. You know, you don't have to buy it, but this is a very good game. Because, you know, it's just all this is bureaucracy. This is just talking. Look, let me read it to you. For home use only, this service is licensed for play on authorized 5 consoles only. Why did you lock it down to PS5? PS5, and you see you're doing mobile what? You know, it's not them. It's just them. It's the world around them. You know, and that's what they're enforcing. So this has to go. PS5 or not. You know, the game stays forever. You know, because that's the game I want. The product, not the PS5. If they want to be part of the PS5, but the PS5 was needed. I'm saying, you know, to play the game. So I don't want it on the PS5. I want it on Muki OS. You know, the French OS. You know, the French one. I'll learn French and learn the French language. That's what I want. You know, because I don't want to be part of white people. Look, on authorized games, using the transfer underlying copyright trademark or proper. See, it's, look, this is all. Look, I don't want to read it. See, I'm rolling my tongue. I'm rolling my tongue because I don't want to read it. It's ugly. English is ugly. It's ugly, guys. It doesn't sound like it sounds like a rigid, like some kind of robot writing this thing. You know, and a robot that was typing on a computer. Maybe they had no emotions. Maybe also a robot actually, but no, this is a human being doing it. No, and that human being works 9 to 5. Work is optional. You don't should work 9 to 5 typing this type of legislation. Stupid, you know, talking nonsense to me about my gaming rights as an adult. I know when I'm adult. I know I'm fully grown. I was grown. When was I grown? When I say I'm an adult, I said I'm adult when I was 8 years old. I mean 9 years old. Because what's 8 years old? It's 8 years old. 8 years old adult. Why? Because I was in Nigeria. I was working for my dad. Literally, I was literally making wheat and bread, so I can catch my dad. I was working 6 hours a day. For 2 weeks, I was working. Oh no, for 2 months, 2 weeks to a month, I was working, non-stop. I couldn't buy this. I didn't even know what this was. You know, I was so lost. You know, because my dad was taking the money that I was saving up, and my brother still my cousin still took the money from my dad's under the bed, and I had a bed, and you know, my dad used all the money that I saved up. I say, "It's crazy, man. He lost all the money that I saved." I said, "Dad, but you took it," and I got hit by my dad for lying because you know I didn't know what a lie was. You know, I didn't know what a lie was. I didn't know how to lie my way out because really my cousin told me to lie, and the money I saved from buying my dad bread. You know, if I ever pretend my dad interest in money, if he knew what money was, you know, and he says corruption. It's not corruption, nothing. It's the truth. You know, if I knew what the bread was, this bread I was molding it with my for my mom's sister, for my mom's, so I can pay for my schooling. And then my dad hid it under the bed in the drawers, and then my cousin Yudi took it, and the game wasn't there to teach me that this was right and wrong. It didn't amplify my worldview on my current percent of my being black in Nigeria, being Biafran, and my history of ordeal or the money. It can be a problem in the future. It didn't enlighten me in any way, shape, or form. It made me more angry. It broke me. It broke me because my dad hit me, grabbed me on my leg, and spin on the bar upside down and hit my ass with a cane. And hit my cousin with a case while my cousin watched through the window and blamed me, telling me it was my fault. Because the digital products was not equivalent to the real world counterpart. It wasn't. So you have to lock it down when you're 18, you play it. Look. I was an adult. I was really working when I was 8 years old. 7 years old I started. But 6 years old I wanted to start. Because like Nigeria is that hard. It was that hard, guys. It was that hard. 6 years old. Because I wanted to start 6 years old because my friend started 6 years old. I didn't know why he was starting. But he said his dad has a shop. And she comes to his dad's shop and do some labor. Look. All of these games are allowed. We have to strip all this kind of nonsense here. All these companies around, Activision, Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is a very good, one of the best industry. Sledgehammer games, they don't give shit whether they call you S word. That's why I love them. Infinite, Trek is soft, kind of soft, with the Black Ops 3, but they're drifting away. Activision, and the game was Modern Warfare 3. They're still ongoing, but Sledgehammer is the best of this kind of horror thing. They don't care how they do it. With a saddle, and then they hurt you the next day because something happened in your community. They don't give a shit, because it's the real world. You have to deal with it. What is a nice party? It doesn't matter. Teach us all the way because they do it for the people, and they do it because it's how we are, how we're born up. That's how we like reality. It's not about the human rights even. It's about being in your own frame of mind and navigating whatever life brings at you. What is a bullet or a gun? What do you have a lost arm or broken leg? Whether you're a soldier or veteran, doesn't really matter. Life is tough. It's tough, and we all have to go through it, phases of it. Whether we like it or not, whether we solve our own problems or not. Life doesn't give anyone a waiting chance. It doesn't. Guys, this game is here forever and will stay here forever in my heart. Forever, I will play it in a disc. Basically, I want it all in digital form. So all the games is supposed to have a digital form, no physical copies. Because why? Because we're gonna be playing it in our minds soon. Because that's how the games usually work in avatars, with simulations, like a virtual reality. That's where things are going, and I want them to go possibly in virtual worlds too. So we have basically I want backup copies, but the disc are backup. So when you need a disc, you can get a disc, but you don't need a disc. So everything must be digital first, only because only when you need a disc. Like the manual says. Only when you need a disc, a PlayStation disc, only when you need that, you have that. Everything's digital only. There's a policy now, my friend. That's all we all need. Okay, guys, I'm gonna eat my thing. But this is 30 minutes, going 30 minutes now. So basically, this is what I'm saying. This is the half rule. Basically, because it's Mr. EJ in my head, he's a fight man. They're all suffering there, because because of white people. But some chicken is just to job to you. Look at me, I don't want to live here no more. I don't really like it. What is too rubbish? So basically, this is a quality system. This is a start A. This is Mr. EJ. So this is between the fourth state of consciousness. The fourth state why he doesn't know what he's doing. So he can start at A, start at B, start at C, and start at D. But oh sorry, there's an in out here. That's wrong. This is wrong. So basically, this is fourth state of consciousness. Consciousness is like giving structure to unstructured problems. Things we don't really know. All consciousness is at the quality level is classification, what we are, who we are. We know the shape of us. Our reality, the shape. Like if I can see we're a bubble universe, that's my consciousness. And my consciousness is a bubble. I am the universe. Because I know myself in bubble quality mode. But literally, guys, no one should have to die because of a game. No one should, as a person, if people get stabbed, killed. you know, and it's black. Get that person out of my constitution. It's a video game. It's a video game. Get that person out of my face. You know, it's not allowed here anymore. So you stab someone for a video game. You can't capture anger. No one should be able to be swearing at someone for a video game. Say, it's a video game. My Alexa is still making a noise. It's kind of nice, guys. Can you hear the sound? Apart from anything else, look. I'm just saying to you guys, this kind of harassment online has to stop. Put a stop to it. I don't care whether you have you have an account. Everything's decentralized anyway. You gotta decentralize anyway. You gotta know where you are. Whether you are in Japan or across the universe, I don't really care no more. Like, you know, basically, if you're like trying to get some kind of system to via the only system, trying to steal some money. You know, I don't want money is still stealing. You get it. You can get proper systems. You can get like you get an email, literally an email, because you try to hack the video game. You know, try to hack the video game, hack the thing. You know, you get the email to your inbox, to pay the money to the company. I will show your account. You know, it's not even a temporary ban no more. I want you guys to. I don't like temporary bans. You know, you guys are too corrupt. I don't like it no more. I don't care what is an engine that you're running. When we want to be fair, we want to be fair to each other. You know, we want to be here for each other. You know, that's what we come here to become. We don't know why we're here. You know, if you have, it doesn't matter where you're hacking to me normal. You know, if you can track where you are, my computer can do it. You know, automatically, and that's an online lawsuit system. And you owe us money for hacking us. You know, I don't care, guys. You know, I only care about what's really there that worked. Because we're here now, and I'm working. You know, the computer can work and do it for you. And the computer will sue you. When you log in, you have to pay that money before you can play again. Pay your penalties, pay your debts, before you can do it again. Look, I'm not joking to you guys. I'm saying the obvious thing that we're all thinking, but no one wants to say it because we have all been illusionized. You know, we've all been corrupted by the system that failed all of us. I'm talking about myself personally, because you know, I'm still children, but you know, this is the first question. I want to make a video this. This is start and stop. This is start and stop. This is start and stop. This you can have 4 states of consciousness. So this is hexagon. This is octagon. So you get 8 states. So you can think about this 8 paths or 8 states it can be. So you can this have this is the main area you can process, which is an 8 state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and get 8 states. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is an quadrant system, so this is where people pop in into your consciousness. You know, we hear a voice. So I pop in here to Eugene's consciousness, and I hear Eugene. I say, Eugene, I'm gonna distill some sense into you. So I give the sense here. You know, I didn't give it here, so you can process here. And then I do one more thing. So this is an algorithm I made. So I started here. This is where Eugene's conscious. This is where I'm conscious. So Eugene's conscious. It's like the consciousness we all share. It's like this is where the state of mind. This is me talking to you physically. You know, aware of the web. This is the aware of the web. This is aware and not aware. Like, you know, this is aware and not aware. This is not aware at all. But you know, we are. It's like sleeping, and this like a half dead, half alive, but it's conscious. This is like a fungi thing, and it's like you know, if you're a virus, if you're conscious, but it's not you being conscious, you are being hostage taken over by some kind of mind virus. But occasionally some kind of antivirus, some ant has some kind of fungi system, basically a biology system that can do that. Because ants do that, you know, and you get some kind of thing here. Other consciousness, you know, other one, I don't remember that one, I don't go into it. I was here, so I said, okay, let me do it properly. So I went here, I made it fold. I made it, it's all black here. But I put this 1, 2, 3, 4. So I start from here. You saw my face here, and I put my face here for like half a second, and then half a second longer, and a half second. And then I come back here, and I went here. So I start from square A, square B, square C, square D. I say 1. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This 2. So basically, I went here, start here. So I shifted from I started end here. So I confirm that area. Verification is very important. I confirm that area. Then I go here. Then I go down here. Then I go here. But I started from second one. This is all start and stop. So this is now. This just means I know my state. So when I go here, I verify, yes, I know I'm here. You know, I stop here. Very important. You know, so I'm here to copy this basically. I did a 1, 2, 3 and 4. Down 3 and down 4. But you know, I stopped here for a little longer because you know this was where I wanted to really remember not to go or stay. Because if he stays here, he's like, you know, he has to verify here very well. So I stopped here for a while, and yes, I go here. So this is the other one. So this one, so I went up here, and there's a fun guy here. So I stayed here a little longer because he's a fun guy. You know, definitely similar as long as this, and I went back up and I stayed there. And that's the location. So basically, I started from here. I started here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. At least start here 2 more often, and I go up again. Because you know, this last fourth one quadrant, axis is called, the axis. You can model this axis in, but you know, this is a bubble consciousness model. You know, knowing your where, you know, learning about your infection. But you know, basically, you see these digit lines. They're pathways, but they're not good pathways. They can break. Basically, if someone has a gun and they shoot you, this is what they're shooting. You know, your physical form, your body, your mind, your soul, and it hurts because it can break and tear. You know, because it's not Peggy 18. Because you can give a kid a gun, you can do. It doesn't matter who shoot you. What is a child? What is an accident? You drop a gun, you shoot your balls off. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, because you are perfect in physical form, but your color is going to be round. So bullets just bounce off, but it's weird because you're broken. You're not broken. You're not broken in any way, shape, or form. You know, exactly. So it's supposed to be round surface. That's the idea. So this thing eventually, all these hexagons will be what? This is two-dimensional. This is a very stupid model. This will be like a pyramid. So basically, your topological pyramid of your brain, your synapse gaps, is gonna be shaped into a perfect sphere. Because we're 3D world already. You know, up, down, left, right, X, Y, Z. You know, we even have quantum states stabilizing. Everything stabilizing quantum field. Everything stabilizing quantum field. You know, everything classical stabilizing quantum field. You know, when you get kind of weight when your face will build on top of it. You know, and then example. So 2 pi r. So you get the area of 2 pi r. Now, you get the perimeter of the pathway thick. But you know, that's the one important. What's important is the area where you can see. That's very important. So the first test you have to do is the half rule. So the half rule is like, you know, pi 8 squared. That's 611 dot 634 611 609. And half of that will be 315 0.8 3158273. Basically, this is pi r squared, pi 8 squared, or pi r squared. You know, this just means, you know, if I want to come to your reality, I have to half my octagonal dimension and observe you. This is my observer state only. What's my thing I work for Eugene? Basically, this is my observer and relay state. I can give information, but you know, the view is half enough. I usually can process it without being because there's still some sense into him. He doesn't know. It's like it's like safe path telepathy, because you know, there's still some stuff there's no blind spot. You can't misinterpret information. Really, there's no misinterpretation because it's half the role, half the setting, and half the dimension that is in. But I'm literally at the center, because you know, at the center, so you can see everything and anything I do. You know. But the goal is a perfect sphere, so we're all perfect. We never break. You know, we don't break. You know, I'm saying this because I love myself. You know. So I'm not saying this because Eugene is a black, you know, and you know, I haven't met Eugene, my French teacher, in a long time. Basically, so we never break. We rebuild ourselves. We'll never destroy anything that ourselves we recreate ourselves. Or we recreate ourselves. You know, even though we destroy, we can recreate ourselves. Only creation, called recreation. Because you destroy something, you have to make it anew. You know, but we never repair something. We rebuild something. You know. That's the idea we're doing. It's like literally what I'm trying to do my whole life. Look, I didn't put myself in social care, man. You know, so there's no social care in my constitution. There's no one caring for anyone. Children are free. You know, even on box people in prison, you can box them in prison, you can put them on the ground and give a shit. You know, you can lock them up in the ground. Usually white people, you can do that. I don't really care. I'm a rebel. I don't want to be here no more. I know my rights, guys. Look, I'm gonna come to France, whether they like it or not. You know, I don't care. Look, I don't care because people don't respect me. You know, I know some people from France. I know automatically. You know, I want to take this video. I don't really care. Show me what you're gonna do. You don't have any computer skills. You know, you don't know what you're doing on a computer. Show me what you're gonna do. Look, so it doesn't mean this. You get a half rule. So you get 1 unit to one. So you get the 1/2. Basically, you get the 1/unit model. 1 divided by unit. 1/10, or 1 divided by the 100. This is the paper. I'm writing a paper because it's like I thought it was just basically 3 to the. But it should upload. So you get half. So basically, the half is like basically you save the half, what's called a D word or half word in binary. And your buffer is. So for example, if you are doing some computation, let me try to do it right now. With a calculator. 15 times 30. 15. Minus 15. Sorry, minus 15. Minus 15. I have to do Celsius. Minus 15. Because yesterday I was supposed to do this actually times 32. Fine. You get minus 48. Minus 48. Now, minus 48 in binary is what you to store, and that's the memory cycle. Because one question you need to store memory before you use them. So minus 40 minus 48. Oh wait, what do you do? Minus 140 to binary, to denary. Denary is what? To decimal. Sorry, to decimal. Is what? Sorry, to decimal binary. So minus actually I need to guys never die, guys. I knew everyone should live forever. 140 to binary is what? Look, I know I'm speaking French, guys. I'm gonna come to France, France forever, I'll stay in France. France are my people. I don't think about that, because like literally I don't know that I'm French. I can go back. I didn't know that, So anyone who's black, they feel safe in French. Other French, can come back, because we had the French War. But they solve our issues. We solve our issues, We don't wait for anyone to solve our issues for us. I hate people solve our issues. They do half and half. They never do it. They won't do it in one time. They won't space in one time. That's minus 111 0 0 0 0 0. This is like a minus 440. But the binary is like a minus 111 minus 1111 0 0 0 0 0. Five zeros at the end. That's me. But this is what I'm saying. Basically, as a person now, we should all solve our problems, So this is like the binary. So basically, this is a little computation. Example, whenever you are trying to compute in time, you have it the area, what, 2 pi r. This is pi squared. This is like the memory segment supposed to store memory before you make sure you have the computation correctly. So if you have half a byte, half of this system, this is a full memory, so you need half. You can check the half rule. So if you divide this by 2, minus 240. That would be minus 240 minus 1111 0 0 0. That's 2's complement, and that's like it's still in the range. But that's the hexadecimal is minus f0. That's basically half the dimension, because it's half the space. Wait, that's not it. No, that's not it. So basically, you take what the decimal was, you half it, and then you get the memory. So this will be how many how to give the memory. So this computation you need for life. So you get the computation is minus 11111 0 0 0 0, and also 0 1 2 4 6 8 10 12 1 2 3 4. Basically, the memory you only need is this number is 1 2 3 4. Basically, you have to do it properly. So you get 12. Number 12. Number 12 is a daily number. 12 minus 12 minus 12. Basically, you can store the sign as well. Minus 10 and minus 8. So you get 10, 12, and 8. 12, 2, 8, 20, 20 minus 20. Now, minus 20 is what? Denny. So we use the unit of 100 maximum to store it. So you never exceed 100 bits. 100 bits. So what you just need is a maximum of 2 a tenth. 10th, because 2 tenths. That would be 2 tenths is 10 bytes. 10 bytes is what? 1 byte is you get 1 unit, 1 tenth. So you get a 10, and you get a unit 0 and a 10 0 1 1 1. So then you get 2 tens. That'll be 20. we get minus 20. So you put size, you get 10 plus 10 is 20. So this is only 20 bytes you need to store this information. You don't need more than less to store half of this information. If this byte is not it overflows, you get a buffer overflow. You get console can consciously interject your system. So it's the buffer flow, the stealth mitigation, because it allows you to store things securely. Because there's no extra buffer or you can exploit memory segment, in the perform. This is the kind of things I'm thinking about. So you get that kind of memory. This is very important because that's the half row applied, half the memory. So you get the right one, 240, because because you have before you can allocate that 480, no matter whether you divide it or not. You allocate that space for the quantum system before, no matter whether it's old or new. It has to respect the system. You respect your space, your mind space. And that's why that's important. Because everybody commits my habit. This is the formula again. This is a policy. This is all standard policy that earn everything you do in the framework. Okay. Now, thank you guys. Have a blessed day. Bon appetit, French people. People that I actually care about.